iHeartRadio Live with T-Pain. Here's your host, Angie Martinez.
Hello, everybody. We made it. We're sorry about the delay, but we had some Teddy Riley problems, but we're back in the game, and we're going to talk to my boy, T-Pain, who I think is logging in right now.
Here.
T-Pain.
Let's go.
Oh
what we got? What we got? We figured it out. Not as old as I look.
People don't know. We've been trying to do this for 30 minutes. And so I was sitting in my kitchen doing nothing, ready to talk to you. But then you was having some technical difficulties, so I started drinking wine while I was waiting for you. And now
that's good. That's good. That's a good choice. That was a good choice. You did the right thing. That's fine.
What's up, my love? How are you? Your house looks amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. It's just a studio. You know what I'm saying? It's got to look pretty good. It's got to look somewhat good so I can buy it. But I've been doing good, man. You know, staying on my joints and making sure we still pumping out hits and, you know, just keeping it normal, pretty normal life for T-Pain right now. How are you?
Normal T-Pain life. I'm good. You know, I'm like better than, you know, some and still and freaked out like everybody else, but trying to stay
pretty
calm
much
and normal.
Yeah.
It's a weird time,
I don't want to go outside. I don't want to go outside. I'm fine. I'm good.
You're in Georgia. What is that? Because I know Georgia, you're allowed to go outside right now if you want, right?
Yeah, they're allowed to go outside. I'm not going nowhere, G. I'm in here. I ain't going nowhere. It's over.
I know you home by yourself, or is your family there with you?
No, I got my wife, kids. My assistant is here. My brother-in-law. So, you know, it's a pretty big house. We can all spread apart pretty far.
Good. So let me just tell you something. The last time I saw you, we were at the Sabathia's fundraiser. It was a big event.
Yes.
C.C. Sabathia and his wife. T-Pain. Yep. I was the host. T-Pain was the big performance of the night. I hadn't seen him in so long. I think a lot of people hadn't seen you in a while. And then you came out and I think people forget sometimes how many hits you have until they see
all the time.
They see them lined
all
up. It happens
the
all the
time.
What is it?
I mean,
it's all his smack.
Yeah, it's the world of consumerism. We're made to pay attention to a new thing every 3 days. So you know what I'm saying? It's not abnormal. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I expect it. That's why I do so many of my hits in my show, because you know it's I could definitely come out and do buy a drink, bartender, and all I do is win and leave. But you know what I'm saying? Just to make sure people, I got to put the refreshers out there. You know what I'm saying? I think it's cognitive with my name. So it's like, you can't forget. I know you can constantly get reminded, but that gets annoying. So any chance I get to come through and hop on the stage or anything like that, and I got to remind you. That's just how that is, you know?
You got to remind them that you have 47 Hot 100 songs. 47 Hot 100 songs.
It seems like a difficult thing to forget, but no, it's but no, I mean, it's so much music and it's so many projects happening at the same time, and you know, with the way the world works now, and you know, the difficulty level has tremendously decreased as far as being able to put out a record. You know, when I was coming out, you had to be on the label to put out a record. You had to be like this big time person to put out a record. So instead of having to be anybody at all, if you just want to make a joke and let the world hear it, like it's at a push of a button at this point. So, you know, it's very hard to keep up and keep track of, you know, what you once loved, especially when you got people in your face every day, every single day telling you to love something else. So, you know, and you got these friend groups that people get in. That's like, if you don't like this music that the rest of your friends like, then you lame or you suck. Or if you do like some old music, you lame. If you do like some of this music that we don't like, then you lame. And don't nobody want to be outside of their friend group. Don't nobody want to be the loner in their friend group. So it's just how, you know, this is a part of it. It makes sense.
But I felt like that night when I saw you, we were talking about that. I was like, yo, we all forgot how many. It's just crazy. I felt like feel like it bothered you at that moment, which is why, and rightfully so, by the way, because it would bother me. But which is why I was so happy when you did this versus challenge, because I felt like it was a moment for you to remind the whole world about the How could you forget?
I try to understand it sometimes. If I talk about it too much, then I start getting angry. Like, wait a minute, how the hell did y'all forget that? Oh no, I'm good, man. I'm in a great space. I'm in a great space. I'm happy as hell. I am. I'm good.
Yo, your verses against Lil Jon was my favorite one so far. I liked all of them, but I felt like you guys had the most fun. You had the best spirit, and you both have so many smashes that it was really hard to remember all of them. I think you guys were your favorite. Who do you think
that was a normal thing for me and John? Like that was, you know what I'm saying? That's stuff we do all the time. Anyways, we always meeting up at different people's houses. We always got shows together. Anytime I'm overseas, he seems to be right behind me at another club in the same city or something like that. Like it's always love with me and John. So, when they tried to put us up against each other, I was gonna hit him beforehand and like, hey, bro, like, let me win. But I don't think he definitely wouldn't have been with it. So I was keep it G, and I figured it was gonna be fun. If anything, this battle was gonna be the most fun. It didn't have to get the most numbers. It didn't have to, be the most revered. It just had to be the most fun. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted from the whole thing. I wanted people to know that me and John got great spirits, and we always gonna have fun regardless of what we doing. So it turned out great. Yeah. I might be biased. I think that was my favorite one too.
It was my favorite one. It was the most fun. Sean Garrett took it way too seriously. He looked like he was ready to fight through the internet. Then
it was crazy.
Right? Well, that was nuts. What? I was like,
yeah, I don't know what that was all about. Yeah, Manny went crazy. Yeah, forgot about that.
I was uncomfortable.
Yeah. Everybody was looking around at each other like, what was that? Did he mean to do that? That was not. Hey man, I don't know. Man. Crazy. That was. Who do you think? That was a weird battle.
Who do you think won your battle though? Who do you think
Lil
won
Jon
your
for
battle?
Sure.
You and John.
Lil Jon for sure, no question. Yeah, absolutely.
Was you humble?
But
you really?
No, the pure crunkness of everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like John got crunk smashes. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, if the battle is about getting people hype about the music you're playing, then John got more of that than I would ever have. My goddamn throat can't take all that screaming anyway. I don't know how he do that. That's just.
But you got
that's voice training. That's 10 years of voice training. Scream that much in one thing. I can't do it.
Yeah, you got that good vibe. Two-step. You just got that good vibe music. You got so many of them.
Yeah, I got the chill out music. I got the chill shit.
So good. And another thing you did during that battle with Lil Jon, you kind of teased this new Chris Brown song in that moment, which was cool.
Yeah.
At the end. You did it
yeah. I tried to wait. I wanted to play it at the beginning before you got on, but wasn't enough time. But no, yeah, I had been pretty optimistic about this song for a long time, and it took Chris a little bit. Took Chris a little bit of time to do the verse because he had a lot going on himself.
Really?
So once I got the verse, it wasn't super duper long. It was just like not the next day, and I'm very impatient. So, but no, he got it to me, man, and it was just special because the song was already dope to me, and it was a special, you know what I'm saying? Conceptually, it was special. So I felt like it was one of them things that needed Chris Brown on it. So once I got that verse back, I was like, man, what a better opportunity to tease a song right here. Like, this would be great.
Yeah, did he know you were going to tease it that night? Did he know that was going to happen on the live?
No, not at all. I didn't know I was going to do it. I mean, I didn't even know I was going to do it. But man, let me tell you something. When that tequila kick in, it's It's no more decision making after that. It's no more control. So it's over. But nah, it was. I mean, it was good. It was a good idea, and it worked out.
That's dope. That's dope. So when did you do the song? You didn't do this song in quarantine. You did this before, right? You've had this song for a while.
Yeah, I had it for a minute. Probably 2 months before we got locked down. So that's a while for me now, because we spit them out. But yeah, like I said, Chris did his thing on there, and that's all I was waiting on. I would have put it out earlier, but I just needed that. I needed that Chris verse. You know what I'm saying? I heard his voice on it when I was making the track, and it was special. So Chris definitely was a need for that, and I appreciate it. Shout out Chris Brown and all the breezy fans. So many.
He got probably one of those 47 of your 100 top 100s, hot 100 songs. Got to be Kiss Kiss, right? You did. What was that?
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Kiss Kiss, yeah, that was definitely one of them. That was 2009, I think. Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh my Sorry, God. I was trying to make you feel.
You were. Yeah. Now you reminded me. It's not healthy. It's not healthy to go back that far.
That means you and Chris have been making music for 12 years, even though there's a little space in between.
A little bit of space. But yeah, me and Chris got signed on the same day. You know what I'm saying? So we were, we got signed in the same label, same day. So we always been super close. Like right when they signed us both, they just shipped us off to a Youngbloods video shoot, and me and Chris was in the presidential video. That from Youngbloods presidential. Like that was our first video we had ever been in, and that was like the day we got signed, and it was so crazy. But yeah, if you go back and look, you'll see how poor I was, and how tall Chris Brown's t-shirt was. It was ridiculous. he already tall as hell. Now that man got on a tall tee to his damn ankles. I don't think you need that, Chris. But that was just one of the things that he liked. It was funny. It was good though.
He was 16. He was probably 16 then. He wasn't that young when you did Kiss Kiss. He was 16 when you guys got signed, but 2008.
Yeah. I got signed on like I said, yeah. So that was 2005 that we got signed. Then we did Kiss Kiss when he was about to turn 18 when we did Kiss Kiss.
Wow.
Yeah, because in the verse he said, and I know I just turned 18, but I got a little mannish. But he was about to turn 18, so he was saying by the time the song was out, just say I'm 18. So that worked out. But yeah, he was 18 when the song came out, but we recorded it when he was 17. Yeah.
Have you guys stayed tight this whole time?
Absolutely. Yeah, we ain't never had no kind of problem, no kind of switch up or anything like that. I ain't never left his side. And, he always had my back. Anytime I call him for a record, no matter, what his status and my status is in the game, he always show love back. It's always mutual with me and Chris. It's always been love. He get mad when I don't call him. Like, what I'm saying? If we've been out of contact for a minute because we both get crazy and I hit him up, what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's record time again. It's like, bro, why don't you call me? And I'm like, you just changed your number 6 times. And, no, you don't give me your number every time. So that's just one of those things. It's a 2-way street, Chris. Yeah. It's 2 ways.
Yeah. I will say the same about you, though. You were talking about him being the same all the way through ups and downs. I feel like even in your career, when you were like scorching or when maybe sometimes you got a little quiet, I feel like your spirit and your energy has always been the same. I don't feel like you ever got lost or gassed or...
This is just because this is just a part of my overall life. Like, what I'm saying? Like, this isn't my whole entire life. I still got my wife. I still got my family. I still got everybody to look after me. I still got my people around me. So, I can't get down or I can't, be extra happy because one part of my entire life is, going good or bad. Like, it's you got to look at the bigger picture. It's bigger than just this music. It's bigger than doing these things like this. And I try to keep that in mind, that there's a bigger picture, that even when this stuff goes away, I'm still going to have those other things. So I'm always happy about that. And I'm always happy that, that I'm going to be a part of those other lives and that, those are in mine as well.
Yeah, thank God you're smart for that. Not everybody is smart enough to have that balance in life. And you've been married, what?
17.
17 years?
17. Yeah, 17.
I mean, that's incredible.
It's light. It's a little light number.
No, that's a huge number. That's a really respectable number, guys, man. Come on. What is the key? Do you have the key to how to do that?
As a man, don't try to make decisions. That's
let me go get around there.
Completely out the question. just stop talking. Don't say nothing. If she say what you want to eat, it's up to you, babe. You want to go to the club? I only go if you want to go. You want some friends to come over? No. Hell no. Don't let nobody come over here. It's just gonna be me and you and our decisions. If you want friends over, call your friends. I want your friends to be over here so you can have a good time. Everything it's about her. It's about her. I want to make sure she good. You know, that's my main objective. If she good, I got nothing to worry about. I got too many VR headsets down here to be distracted by anything else. I'm good.
You are so smart. You are so wise.
Oh man! I'm telling you, every time.
Kids, right?
Yeah,
you have 3 kids together. Each one has a name that is connected to music.
Yeah, people say I ruined my kid's life.
No, they're all cute. They all work. Music.
Yeah.
Lyric.
Music, lyric, and cadence.
And cadence. It's not bad. Everybody can say those words.
It's not bad.
Them.
I've met a lot of lyrics. Some of them were strippers, some of them were doctors. Like you got to, I don't think a name. I don't think a name would change a lot. I mean, but for the corporate world, I guess. But my kid's an entrepreneur, so we ain't got to worry about being hired or fired because of your name, because they're gonna be the ones doing the hiring and firing. So we cut that out right away. We good on that.
Yeah, are they showing signs of interest in music? Because with those names, I mean.
They were, until they saw all the crap I go through, and they was like, "Oh, that's why you come home like that? Nah, we can do other stuff. We got other stuff we can do." Yeah, man. I mean, because you got to imagine, once they started getting on the internet, and they started getting on the internet like at the beginning of like the real like trolling, clout chasing era. You know what I'm saying? So when they got on and they want to see something, happy about what their dad just did, all they see is people just trolling and bashing their dad, and they're like, I definitely don't want to do that. So you get people doing that to your dad. I can't imagine what they'll do to my kids. You know what I'm saying? So they just see that, man, and they see how people do other people on the internet, and they're like, I don't even want social media at this point. Like my kids don't even want social media. Like it's crazy that because they just see how people are and how mean-spirited people can be, and they just don't want to take part in it. You know what I'm saying? It's obviously some positive parts in it, but man, just that one part of the internet just overshadows any great thing you can do on there. It's crazy.
Did they watch your battle?
No. They've heard enough of that music.
They don't care about the That is impressive. Wow.
Yeah, they knew what was happening. I mean, they knew about it. They knew, what I'm saying? They saw the recap. They was like, we have no interest in seeing these stupid comments that people are going to be making and stuff like that. Oh. But no, I mean, they obviously were interested in it. They just didn't want to see me getting trashed on live. Like that's not great to see a parent go through that. So, but I mean, the crazy thing was, it was mostly positive. It was mostly positive comments. Yeah, it's really just they're so used to me getting trashed. Like, like I can't imagine what Justin Bieber's kids are going to go through. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nickelback kids, and you know what I'm saying? Like people that shit. It's just cool to hate certain artists. So, just getting that memory of every time I get on the internet, it's just mostly negative. Like they tired of that. They don't want to see that no more. So it's kind of crazy.
We gotta fix this. We gotta fix this narrative. I'm gonna crack this code while you're. Your energy is always good. You're fun. You love what you do. You make classic. You have classic records. Like I don't understand that. But
I don't either.
You know, what are you gonna do? You also have an amazing dress life, like you said. So it's a balance, I guess. By the way,
it is.
Yeah, by the way, the new song, everybody, we have it. Wake Up Dead is available, of course, on iHeartRadio. And you can listen to it live, and we're going to put a link to the conference. At the end of the day, say what you want, but get the music. Well, that matters.
Get the music. They know it's dope. That's why it's so confusing to me, because you still listening to my music. You know it's dope. You know you like it, but in the eyes of the internet, you don't want to be the one person in your mind that's listening to T-Pain for something. I don't know what that is. I see people on my Twitter all the time. Like, I think I'm the only person that's listening to T-Pain still. No, you're not. My streams are crazy. What are you talking about? Anyways, yeah. But yeah, go get the song. Go get the song. Go listen to the song.
Do you think that's because people look at, because you're so animated, and because Little John probably gets the same thing, right? The same type of, because you guys are like characters almost in a way, like you're so animated. And do you think that that's part of why you get that?
I think anybody that don't take themselves too serious gets that. Anybody that has a sense of humor, or anybody that can laugh at themselves and things like that, I think they get that because it's been stapled in the industry that you're supposed to be the stoic. It's supposed to be the stoic personification of just masculinity and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, serious, like, yo, I know my music hard. I know that, like, I've made some whack songs. I know that for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't come and act like I ain't never took an L before, and like I'm never going to if I have it. Like, nah, bro. Like, it's life, man. You can't win them all. Like, let's go. Just come at life, man. Just live your life. Stop being so dang serious. Like, how do you go through life not watching comedy movies or looking at a Kevin Hart special and like not laughing because you can't portray that you have a sense of humor? I don't know. It's weird. I think anybody that's accepted that either gets called corny or just lame or just anything like that. But it's really the people that are living the most. These other artists that are trying to keep that personification that sucks, man. It's hard trying to keep that going when that's not really you. Now, everybody that I know that has a sense of humor, everybody that I'm good friends with in the game, that actually laughs with me and kick it with me all the time, like that's living to me. Like that's living your whole entire full best life. Trying to keep a different personality going on camera and then trying to go back to you off camera, that's lame. That's corny. That's weird.
I think also maybe because of the time you came up and you're like the mastering of the auto tune, like that in that time. And so if people just credit you for that and they don't really understand the nuances of your actual writing ability and all of that, maybe
right.
I don't know, maybe that has something to do with it.
It can't be that. It can't be that because there's newer people that are doing the same thing. They're using auto tune the same way I use it, and they're still getting respect because they seem like they're using it.
Yeah,
they're trying. They're trying their damnedest.
Yeah. Nobody did it better than you, be honest. Nobody did it like you did.
Nobody did it like me, and I know nobody's gonna do it like me because so far nobody's got a Jay-Z song about what they're doing. So that was
I remember that moment.
That was one of them. Like, what the hell did I do? I didn't do nothing. I don't know you, man.
For those who might be watching that don't remember, there was a song called Death of Autotune by Jay-Z. And there was a big concert in New York where he performed it. And I remember hearing T-Pain was in the building and going, oh, God, this is going to be awkward because it was the death of Autotune. And you were like the Autotune king at that time. So the concert starts and he's on stage and I'm like, this is going to be nuts. And what happens? Tell him what happens, T-Pain.
I get to go ahead to walk on the stage while Jay-Z, mind you, Jay-Z got like 19 security guards, 20 if you count the lady that was there. She might have been driving. I don't know, but nah. So that all I hear from the stage is, yo, T-Pain coming through. Everybody splits. The whole security team just splits by, and I'm like, oh, okay, it is cool if I go out there, because I wanted to go out and like show support for the song and kind of mock it a little bit, but also like he can't be talking about me because he said y'all T-Paining too much. Or did that just mean T-Pain is just doing too much?
You didn't want to be the joke. You didn't want to be the joke.
Right.
You wanted to be part of it.
Absolutely. So I go up there on the stage and he's looking at me like, how the hell did you get up here? And I'm looking at him like, hey man, these guys let me out. These guys let me on, man. I don't know. That seemed like you guys had that organized already, but nah, he kept doing the song. I stayed up there for the entire duration of the song, and yeah, when he walked off, he just said, "Good riddance." I usually, like, when somebody get on stage with you, like, it's customary to like shake their hand and then both of y'all leave at the same time. Nope, just looked me dead in my face and said, "Good riddance," and just walked off. And I was like, wow, I don't remember doing anything to this man. Oh, but hey. Oh yeah, we've talked like twice. Yeah, we've talked like twice. Yeah. It's been mostly at parties. Yeah, like Grammy parties and stuff like that. Like I've always seen him and B, and we always just like, what? Yeah, that was all right. That wasn't anything. Just move on. All right, cool.
Yeah, let's just keep it moving. Yeah, right. That's so crazy. That was a crazy time. But anyway, fast forward past the auto-tune thing. I think that's why it was so special and so dope to see you on The Masked Singer, because it like stripped you of any preconceived image, notion, whatever the people like, and just got down to like your talent. It was so dope. Yeah. Did you know that?
I appreciate it.
Did you have any idea how it would be received, or that you would go that far?
Oh no, I thought I was gonna go off first, because when I first got on the show, I thought it was, if they can tell who you are, then you get kicked off. So I was like, oh, this is my voice. They're gonna hear this immediately. So they never picked me, and I'm thinking that, if I'm gonna stay this long, then let's go. Let's do some fun stuff. Can I get costumes for my costume? Can I do my costume's hair different? Can I like I'm really started making fun of the show. I really thought it was funny to, eventually I was going to lose, and then it'll be just funny that I did all that stuff to my costume. But no, they just kept going, man. I don't know what that was. They just kept going. Huh?
Payne, you beat Gladys. You beat Gladys Knight, for the love of God. You beat her.
That was weird. That was a weird thing. Because they ultimately said that it's not about if they find out who you are or not. It's about, your performances, if you're entertaining and stuff like that. I'm like, all I got to do is mess up on purpose. Then I can leave. I can go back to Atlanta. Absolutely. Here we go. Let's do it. I somehow did better than what I did before that. I don't know what was going on, but I just kept going. And I mean, I don't know. It wasn't fun filming that. And a lot of people think, for some reason, that we weren't singing in those costumes. And I don't know what they're doing in these seasons, but we had to sing those songs 3 times in a row. Every time we did one of those performances. And it was like, everybody's like, there's no way you sang that good in that costume. And I'm like, first of all, we had to sing them things 3 times in a row. I'm the only person that actually had a full body costume that covered up everything. I had no ventilation anywhere, and we had to sing them things 3 times. The eye in the middle kept fogging up. They had to like wait and like put a fan inside of it and then close it back up, and it'll fall right back up because I'm fat, and that's just how heat comes off of me for some reason. And man, they just kept going, but we had to do it 3 times every time, and they just picked the best take. So I don't know how they're doing it these seasons, but yeah, we were singing in them damn things, and I thought they was gonna figure out my voice fairly quickly. But man, after going on as a judge, I could see how different it sounds from the stage as opposed to from the judges area. So it actually is harder to hear who it is and, you know, distinct voices up there. So, you know, hey, great. Why not? It worked out, I guess. I love it. I'm here.
What do you think? What do you credit that to? Like, were you free under the costume, or was it your pipes? Because we don't hear you sing like you were singing on that show normally. That's not what we're used to hearing.
Yeah. Those are some strange songs. Some of them was out of my range. Some of them was just right. And people, for some reason, didn't know they wanted to hear that from me. So I tried to keep it, you know, with my music that I do, I try to keep it, you know, keep it traditional T-Pain. But as far as when I get out there and start doing stuff in a weird costume with one eye, I guess I'll try some other things. Let's see how far we can go. So, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of an experimental thing for me, but you know, it felt good.
Wait a minute.
I'm definitely going to do more stuff like that.
I'm just noticing now that there's a one-eyed monster on your Wake Up Dead cover. There's a one eye in the middle. It's a third eye. You have a third eye.
Yeah.
There's a one eye with two other.
Yeah, it's a third eye.
Is it a non-one-eyed monster or is it?
You know what? This shit just looks cool. It doesn't mean a damn thing. I want it.
Okay. All right.
No, but for real, I hit up my dude Pencil Fingers that you know, he's the artist for all my cover art, and I told him I wanted a pair of eyes open, and then he was like, "What if they're closed though?" And I was like, "All right, let me see them closed." Then he hit me back. He was like, "What if we put one up top that's open, and then two that's closed, and then we both get our suggestions in there?" And I'm like, "Well, if it looks cool, sure, why not?" I mean, when I got it back, I was like, "Hey, that's cool."
What happens now? What are you gonna do? You gonna do a video? Is this like official single? I mean, I know it's official single, but is this a launch of?
We're gonna, yeah. There's an album coming. Precious Stones is the name of the album, and right now videos are looking quite scarce. I don't know how people still putting out videos and being safe at the same time, because they're not doing one of those. And I see a lot of videos, but I just want to stay safe, man.
But if anybody can figure out how to creatively do a quarantine video, it is you and Chris Brown.
It's gonna happen. But you know, it's like it's me and Chris Brown, so it's kind of hard to put out you know, a half-ass just ready-made video that just we shooting in the house. And I understand that's like cool and people are okay with getting that right now, but we're not okay with just putting that out like that. We wanna have big crews, and we want to make this video something special so it'll last, and not just a quick little YouTube video that's gonna be not paid attention to next month. You know what I'm saying? We want people to be watching this video, you know, years from now. So we want it to be very special, and we can't just throw something together real quick just so y'all can see it. And I think we take more pride in our craft than that. So, you know, it's gonna be a little while, but we'll get it done.
So you will do it, definitely.
Absolutely. We just want to wait till it's safe to get a bunch of people around each other, and you know, just want to make sure we taking care of everything, and we don't want to stress out the first responders and stuff like that, and make sure they still taken care of. We're about to overload a hospital in LA just because we wanted to shoot a damn video. So we gonna wait. We gonna chill.
Yeah. All right. Well, stay safe, man. Congratulations. It's so good to see you. You know what I mean? In this space again.
For sure.
You deserve all the wins. Just get like 40 something more top hot 100s. That's all. Just get like 40 something more hot 100s.
I think this is the beginning of that. I'm gonna just restart the list over, then we won't have to go back to 2009 to find one. I think we'll be fine. I'm just start over now.
Is the album done? What does it sound like? Can you tell us anything before we go about what
the album is? It's kind of all over the place. It's called Precious Stones because I feel like, you know, with the way that people are with music these days, you know, I call the music that's happening right now, I call it white diamonds. It's kind of all the same. It's kind of see-through. It's real transparent. You can kind of, you know what it is. I don't think people are looking for those precious stones. You know what I'm saying? and people just, all you got to do is dig a little more. You know what I'm saying? You dig a little bit more and find that music that you love. And I think this album is full of those. You know what I'm saying? So it's something different. It's something that people are actually going to love, man. And I'm excited about it. But yeah, it's called Precious Stones because I think these are what you find when you dig a little bit more and not just what's on the front page of everything getting forced on you, because that's the cool thing to listen to this week.
And when are you going to drop it? Do you know yet?
I don't know yet. I had a schedule. I was actually supposed to premiere a different first single on the 19th of last month, and that it got canceled like the day before, and then after that, everything got canceled until like October. So it kind of threw my whole schedule off. But I was gonna start campaigning like the 19th of last month. So yeah, I'm still figuring out the date now. I just don't know when we're going to be let out fully of quarantine, so I can actually start coming up and seeing you and stuff like that, and chilling with you in a room. Yeah,
without with weird delays and my bad internet. I see is acting nuts, and your weird Teddy Riley audio setup that you got going on over there.
Oh my God!
How do you want to leave? How do you want to leave the people? Do you have a piano or organ in front of you? What is that?
It's my hand.
Did I see that or did I see that? No, you didn't. No, I saw it when we were setting up when you moved. There was a mic and a whole stand there. Was it my wine? Am I making?
No, I changed because I was going to go through my main studio computer, but they said they couldn't hear me on my mic, so I had to get on the laptop and just put it right here. Yeah.
Fine. I thought you were going to give us the Teddy Riley movie. Really put it down.
It would have happened. Cool. It would have happened. We'll try it again, and I'll put it on the studio computer. We'll figure out the audio thing. That's the only thing that was wrong, but we'll figure it out.
We're gonna get better at this. Wait, so I look forward to seeing you in person too, man. And I can't wait to hear this album. Congratulations. What are you gonna do now? If you can't hit the streets, you're gonna just be in there in the house. What are you gonna continue making music?
I'm gonna go. Yeah,
are you cooking? What are you
doing? No, I'm definitely.
What is a quarantine?
I'm pooping a lot more. I am pooping.
Really?
A lot more.
Lots of poop.
Yeah,
why is that?
Pooping. Well, I started since I'm home and I can actually set a schedule a little bit. I started intermittent fasting, so I don't start eating until 3 p.m, and then I stop eating after 11 at night. And then I don't know, my poop has just been a lot more regular. Is the correct term, I guess. So I've been learning how to shave patterns into my body hair. That's been pretty cool. That's been an experience.
Oh, what do you got?
I got like a magic wand thing going on right now. It kind of just comes up and it goes into a star. It's crazy. I'm getting really good at it. It's getting amazing.
You don't want to show us?
Yeah,
we can't see.
Yeah, I wish I could show you the hair pattern without showing you my actual body, because nobody wants to see that at all. Not even a little. It's just gross.
Understood. Alrighty, well, I learned a lot about you today. I thank you for your time. I congratulate you.
Absolutely.
I congratulate you.
I appreciate it.
And this amazing moment you're having, and thank you for your time today. And by the way, guys, you can check out the single "Wake Up Dead." It is available now to listen to on iHeartRadio, and you can get the link to in the comments. Check that out. And thanks, man. Be safe, guys.
Do not finish off that wine today. Leave it. Put it back.
Why?
Oh, it's gone. Did you finish the bottle? You knocked that bottle off?
No. I still have some. It's some. There's still some there. I want to leave the people. Shut up. Wait, we have to go. Any final word? Something for the people to inspire them during these crazy, bizarre times. What do you want to let the people know?
Use this time to get your mental health straight. Use this time to really think about what you're doing for yourself. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, because if you're good, everybody around you should be at least a little bit okay. Just make sure your mental health is straight. Make sure you don't go crazy thinking about too many things, but definitely think about your future. Think about your past, how much better you are than your past right now, and what you're going to do in your future to be better than today. That's what you need to do from me. That's what's helping me. And pooping a lot. Pooping a lot has definitely helped. A lot of time to think when you're doing that.
Solid advice from T-Pain, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome. You're welcome, everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for tuning in. T-Pain, thank you so much. Congrats on the single, baby.
Peace out. Absolutely. Thank you, Bob.
Talk soon.